Good morning, class 8. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing fine. And today we are on course book, page number 156, The Villain of the Piece. Villain of the piece here means of each drama or each play or each story, the villain that description is given here. What is actual villain? If you ask yourself this question, you would probably come up with several answers, but the general perception is that if you do bad things, you are a villain. But how do you judge bad? What is bad to you may not seem bad to the person who is being considered so. They might be misguided by the circumstances in life. They are not absolutely inhuman. They are just complex characters. In this section, we present some of the popular villains of Elizabethan drama for you to form your own opinion. Elizabethan is the time of Queen Elizabeth I, her reign time. So this is it. We have also seen so many villains in life. It depends upon why they become bad. Doing something bad is not, but everyone is not bad. They do it through circumstances in life. The character of the villain in Elizabethan I drama. One of the major characters in many famous plays writing during the Elizabeth times is the villain. Usually the villain wants revenge because of some injury done to him by another character. He could be angry, jealous or envious. All of these would lead to hatred and be a motive for revenge. Jealousy is a very strong motive for a villain who believes that another character has what he wants or is richer or more successful. Shylock, which we did in Portia, the pound of flesh. In The Merchant of Venice by Shakespeare, Shylock is the villain. Shylock is a money lender. He is not welcomed into the society. He is viewed with suspicion and distrust by the other characters. Shylock's business is damaged by Antonio, who lends money but does not charge interest. Antonio and Bassanio, his friend, have a very low opinion of Shylock, but they do go to him to borrow money when they are in difficult situation. Shylock feels that he has been badly treated by Antonio and seizes the opportunity to get his own back. He was not treated well by them. So now you have come to me. Now see what I am going to do. This is my chance of revenge. That is Shylock's character. Then we have Claudius. He is a power-hungry antagonist in Shakespeare's play Hamlet. Antagonist meaning you will find out. I will not tell you now. I want you to find out and write it down. Let me see what you write. Powerful, hungry antagonist. Power hungry. A person who wants to always have power. He will do anything to gain power. Antagonist. In Shakespeare's play Hamlet. He poisons his own brother, King Hamlet of Denmark. Marries his widow Gertrude and ascends the throne of Denmark. Marries his brother's wife and ascends the throne of Denmark. A corrupt politician, Claudius manipulates everyone around him to meet his ends. To get his work done, he manipulates everybody. Politics. Although shown to be remorseful or feeling sorry, remorseful, feeling sorry, he does not back down to give up what he earned through sin and crime. He even attempts to kill Hamlet's son, Prince Hamlet, the right successor to the throne, when he realizes that Prince Hamlet is aware of his part in old King Hamlet's death. That when he comes to know that the son knows that he had killed his father, so he plans to remove him also. When Claudius plots to kill Prince Hamlet by organizing a fencing match with Laertes, fencing is that sword fencing, a match, while fighting the match, he is going to make him kill by Laertes. The plan backfires. And Hamlet stabs Claudius and makes him drink the very poison that he had intended for Hamlet. One famous line of Claudius is, "Oh, my offense is rank, it smells to heaven." My offense is in a rank, now it smells to heaven. Then Barabbas. Barabbas is the wealthy Jew in Malta and a successful merchant, with his ships cruising all over the world. As characterized in The Jew of Malta by Christopher Marlowe, initially he is shown as simply a hoarder of money. Hoarder, he keeps money away, hides money away. Who loves to spend time counting it. People have that thing, you keep on money, saving up money, keeping, and then always counting how much they have got. He often paints the picture of being a comic hoarder who smiles when he sees his bags full of money. But when the governor of Malta, Farnese, orders that the Turkish tribute will be paid entirely by Malta's Jewish population, he protests the unfairness of it all. As a result, the governor takes away his fortune, turning Barabbas into a cruel and evil man who plans revenge against Farnese and the town of Malta. With unscrupulous and cruel intentions, he starts planning the death of his victims using uncanny methods, very bad methods. He thinks it is no sin to use other people, even his daughter and his slave Ithamor, to his ends. He poisons people and public wells in order to get his revenge. Barabbas dies by falling prey to his own methods. That is one character. One type of villain. So we are seeing so many type of villains. Iago is a character in William Shakespeare's Othello and is the main antagonist in the play. Iago hates Othello because, as he himself claims, Othello had overlooked him while promoting Michael Cassio to the rank of the lieutenant. He then plans to have Cassio demoted, bring down Cassio, and to later destroy Othello himself. He is successful in having Cassio demoted following a drunken brawl, means fight, after which he sets out to put his second plan into action, that of destroying Othello by making him believe that his wife Desdemona was having an affair with Cassio. Despite the complete and unique trust that Othello has in him, Iago does not hesitate to betray the trust while keeping his slate clean. Iago is also often referred to as Honest Iago. Although he is a schemer who manipulates others to do things in a way that benefits him and takes him closer to his goals, Iago seems responsible directly or indirectly for all the deaths in the play. If you see that movie of Ajay Devgan, that is the part of Othello. I am not remembering the name, in which there is Saif Ali Khan also is there, Ajay Devgan, that he is called Salim Langda, Tyagi Salim or Salim Tyagi, or Langda Tyagi. That is a film of Othello which is being copied. He betrays, he tries to manipulate. I'm forgetting the name. That song is there, Bidi Jalailo Jigar Se Piya. Bipasa Basu is there. Omkara. Omkara is a just copy of Othello. It's Shakespeare's play Othello, in which he is shown how what do you say, Lago is Langda Tyagi. So he does the play. Saif Ali Khan. Very well portrayed, very nice. Othello's whole thing is given there. Then we have Aaron. Aaron is the Moor in Shakespeare's Titus Andronicus and the evil mastermind behind the plan to destroy Andronicus' family. Aaron is the Moor, you know. Moor is here the member of the Northwest African Muslim people. Mastermind planned to destroy the Andronicus family. He is also the secret lover of Tamora, the queen of the Goths, who Titus brings as a prisoner. After winning a 10-year campaign, a war against the Goths, when Titus sacrifices Tamora's eldest of the three sons in order to avenge the deaths of his own, Tamora vows revenge. She uses Aaron to plan her revenge. Aaron schemes enough to cause chaos, means trouble, in the Andronicus family that leaves Titus' daughter Lavinia mutilated. She gets cut. She's disfigured and injured. And his sons facing death sentence. One of the darkest and cunning villains of Shakespeare, Aaron is shown to have a hand in much of the violence in the play. He is portrayed, means he is shown to display no regret for his deeds, and in fact admits that if at all he gets to live, he would live to commit more crimes. What type of villains were there? So these type of villains were copied in Hindi movies also. If you see, you will come to get, if you read, you have to read and understand, dig into it. I'll come back in the next video.